Technicians dispatched to your worksite as needed to assist with incidents involving non-life-threatening injuries. Our success rate, 5,167. Total injuries on-site health and safety responded to in a recent year, 4,551. Total on-site health and safety managed with first aid in that year, 88. Percentage that remain first aid. Simply put, prompt first aid response works. With appropriate care given on-site, everyone benefits. Employees, employers, and the workers' comp system as a whole. So, how does our first aid response stack up to traditional injury response methods? Let's explore a couple options. A typical scenario. An employee sustains a small laceration to his hand while working on your job site. The worker needs to be assessed and given appropriate care, so let's run through your current options. Option A, clinic, hospital. These methods have proven to be time-consuming and costly. If you've ever experienced a trip to the emergency room or urgent care facility, you can attest that a worker with a laceration will likely sit there for multiple hours. An average of 2 to 6 hours is not unlikely. There's really nothing urgent about it. This option often requires another worker to drive the injured worker to the off-site facility and wait there with them. So now you're down to 2 employees. And all this assumes regular hours of operation, which could vary greatly with clinics, and hospital waits could vary drastically depending on emergency patients ahead of you. Providers will also likely vary, making it harder to have a relationship with those that have an understanding of your industry and your company's procedures for handling workers that are injured. The real challenge often comes from the aftermath of this visit. Besides the initial hospital or clinic bill, there may be prescriptions, physical therapy, follow-up doctor visits, and the dreaded recordable injury has occurred. Insurance premiums go up, workers' comp payouts, employee morale drops. Most worthy employees actually want to be working, not sitting in physical therapy and making a fraction of their regular income. New bids are tougher to get as your XMOD increases and the cycle continues. What started out as a minor injury can have ramifications on your business financially for years to come. Severity is determined by the treatment given. Prescription ibuprofen versus over-the-counter. Restricted duty versus appropriate assignment. 3 stitches versus Steri-strips. Recordable versus first aid. Option B, 24-hour first aid service from on-site. 24-hour prompt response provided right at your job site. An on-site field tech arrives to assess non-life-threatening injuries and provide first aid to your injured worker. Call on-site for lacerations, abrasions, punctures, bruises, eye irritation, back pain, extremity pain, hands, shoulders, knees, ankles, heat illness, if no lock, minor burns, insect bites, chemical exposure. Don't take a chance on the time-consuming and costly methods. Go with what works. Appropriate care given by highly trained technicians at your work site. Dispatched 24 hours a day. www.onsitehealthandsafety.com 866-998-2750